right. What's up, Kadeen? Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kadeen. the senior accountant here at the ARK, and I'm here with the lovely Lily. She's our CPA and founder of the ARK.
Yes. So, Katie, I'm really excited about this session today because we're going to be talking about the ERC. And this is an area where, everybody wants to know a little bit about. And on our team, Kadeen happens to be our expert here. And I wanted us to have the opportunity to share more information about this so people can go out there and get the money that they are due, okay?
Yeah.
So, Kadeen, can you just give us a brief summary of what the ERC is?
Well, it's the employee retention credit. And a lot of people sometimes think that it's a grant. It's not a grant. It's money that you have already paid your employees and a percentage that is refunded to you depending on the year and the quarters that you qualify. And it only is available for businesses that has been impacted by the pandemic. If you had any type of reduction in compared to 2019 quarters, and you were shut down because of probably supplies, it was challenging to get supplies, even employees, or you were shut down by the governor. You definitely do qualify for that. But I must say, if you don't have any employees, and we will simplify it, if you're not issuing a W-2 at the end of the year, you don't qualify.
Oops, that hurts. Because I was going to ask, you said employees. What happens if you have independent contractors that work for you and you issue them 1099? Does that play a role? Are you able to benefit from this?
No, unfortunately, no. It's just for employees only, because how the IRS, they looked at it is there were opportunities out there for independent contractors that 9 times out of 10 they already reap the benefits. So what they're doing, they already understand the hardship that the actual employers had to endure, such as we know paying that's Social Security and Medicaid taxes. So even all that is part of that, as far as making sure they're pouring back into the small business. So this is not a grant; it's a refund of money that you have already paid. So if you know you haven't paid, or you have not filed a 941 throughout those quarters in 2020 and 2021, unfortunately, you do not qualify.
This is not for you. So hear me, guys. This is money that you already paid. You're just getting back your money, okay?
Yes.
You're not going to get free money. No, this is your money. So if you haven't claimed it yet, you have an opportunity to claim that. So Kadeen, just give us 2 things that would qualify a business. I know you touched on it briefly as far as if they were impacted by the pandemic, but what should a business person be looking up to know that they qualify for the ERC?
Yeah, so the impact, supply chain losses, and definitely comparing the decline in at least 10 to 20% of 2019 quarters in quarter 2, 3, or 4. So so that's what they are comparing. The decline is, you definitely do qualify. But I also want to mention as well, if you are the owner and you have 50% or more ownership in your business, you won't be part of that calculation of getting that refund. So owners are not part of that. If you have received any of the PPP loan, whether it was forgiven or not, you still do qualify.
Okay.
So what happens is we deduct the money that you used for your PPP, that you used to pay your staff, and then of course whatever else didn't cover that staff,
You get that refund.
you get that refund back.
That is incredible.
Yes, and also I want to mention, also you want to make sure that the employees have worked a minimum of 30 hours.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes,
A minimum of 30 hours. That's
Yes.
good to know. Okay.
So that's some of also the qualifications for that.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so now I'm thinking about a potential client or someone who is watching this, and first, they didn't know that they had money out there that belongs
Yes.
to them.
Yes.
And second of all, they're thinking, I want to go through the process. Can you walk us through what does that look like? If a client came up to us now and said, I would love for you guys to check if I qualify, what's the entire process like? And if you can even touch on how long it would take to get this money, right?
Yes. So we know how the IRS work. When they owe you money, they take their
Oh,
sweet
yeah.
little
Oh.
time. When you owe them, it's a whole different ball game. So right now, from the time the paperwork is submitted
Yes.
to the IRS,
Yes.
it takes anywhere from 6 to 9 months
Yes.
for them to actually cut you the check and submit it to you. But the process to us is what we do, we'll send you a questionnaire just to make sure all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, to definitely make sure you're qualified.
Yes.
And from there, we'll be asking for documentation from you of actual 941 forms that you have filed in those quarters in question. And once we receive all that document, we are anticipating 48 to 72 hours to actually see what that total calculation is once we go through all the questionnaire thoroughly. And once it's all set and good to go, we get your approval, do the signature, and then we submit it to the IRS for you.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. It's not complicated. So, guys, if you're someone who wants to know if you qualify, we're going to put a link at the bottom or maybe the top of this where you can reach out to us and we'll send you that form, that questionnaire to complete.
Yes.
And we're going to be offering you a free service just to see if you do qualify. We really want business owners to take advantage of this because it's your money. Okay, it's your money. This is not people trying to play games with the IRS to get, money that they don't deserve, because we do not do that. This is your money. This is an opportunity that has been given to businesses that were impacted by the pandemic so that you can at least get back some of the money that you kept putting out to pay employees.
Yes.
In spite of what your business was going through as far as declining revenues or just losses that you that were being incurred. So Kadeen, thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say to anyone before we close this out? Anyone who's thinking about it or someone who didn't know and now has found out, any final thoughts you'd want to put out there?
Absolutely. Now, keep in mind, so we have had the opportunity to help several clients, and keep in mind, even getting that, getting a refund back of what you have already paid of 80,000, 100,000, no matter what the dollar amount is. Keep in mind, you do have to amend your taxes. So I will simplify it really simply. So let's say, for instance, in 2020, you said that, hey, I paid $200,000 into my employees, and including all the rest of the expenses, your net is now, let's say, a profit of $5,000. And now you got this money for 2020. Let's say it's $50,000. Now that is now going to, we have to amend your taxes, which is going to decrease the actual money you spent for your employees, and now it's going to increase your net profit
And
that
your tax liability.
yes,
Okay.
your tax liability that you filed in 2021 for 2020. And of course, you will have to pay the taxes on that. So I say that to urge you, whether you come to the ARK for us to do your ERC or wherever you go, before you spend the money, make sure you go to your accountant and amend your 2020 and your 2021 taxes to eliminate those there John letter, because as fast as you got that check within that 6 to 9 months, or they're sitting and say, okay, I'm going, and this is just me putting a date out there.
Yes.
They're sitting here saying, I'm going to give her 30 to 45 days before she amends the
before your
taxes.
dear John comes. We call IRS letters dear John letters.
Exactly. So I urge you really to because as a business owner, getting that funds, I'm pretty sure a lot of you business owners are using that opportunity to expand, hire more people, and do the right thing. Because again, there's no limit on what you can do with that refund. But I really encourage you, before you even use that money for gas in your car, amend your taxes.
Awesome. Oh, that was good. That was good. Something just popped in my head because I remember too that there is interest income that is earned on that money. Okay, so because the IRS owes you, that money that they're keeping is accruing some income for you in interest. And when they pay you back, there are some elements to this. So Kaden, can you kind of touch on that for us?
Yes. So although you are amending your taxes for 2020, when you get that check, it may be a little bit more than what you anticipated, probably $300, $400, or sometimes $1,000 more. Now, if you receive that check this year in 2023, when you're going to get that 1099 INT from the IRS with the interest that occurred on your ERC check, and now you have to also report that interest income as income, and you got to pay taxes on that as well.
Yeah.
So put aside some money. I
Yes.
would recommend
Yes.
when you get that money back, because it's
Okay,
a
that's
lot
good.
of money that everyone is getting back
That's
with
good.
that.
That's good. Look, but let's take the money still, though. Look, it's your money, okay? So you're better off taking it.
Absolutely.
Putting aside your taxes, because we do not believe in people playing games with Uncle Sam. It's an incredible program. Once you get your check, amend your taxes, pay what is due with regards to those taxes. If you get any additional interest income on the money, make sure you put something aside for that for the tax that you have to pay as a result of the interest income. Kadeen, this has been awesome.
Yes.
This has been awesome. I think we're actually going to have a class on this. Why not?
Yes.
We're going to do a free
Stay
class on this.
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay
We'll be
tuned.
putting it out there because we want you guys to get your money. Okay? You guys be safe. This was Lily and Kadeen all the way from the ARK.
Stay tuned.